Welcome back to Ladies of Another View. I'm back. And, we've talked about human trafficking before, and a lot of people think North Dakota.
Doesn't happen here.
Right.
Yeah.
But people think that everywhere. They think
Yeah.
it doesn't happen in my neighborhood. And there's a lot of clear signs that you can look for, but we don't all recognize them. So hopefully we can dive into some of that today.
And we are going to have the director, Ejaz, who is going to make a movie about it. And he really started to get some information about Linton, North Dakota, and said, I'm going to make a movie about this. So let's welcome on to the screen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ejaz.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us and for the work that you're doing.
Not
It's
a lot, thank you.
Ejaz Khan. Am I saying your name correctly?
How did you get that right?
It's kind of phonetic. It's not that hard. You're a movie director. You've made quite a few movies. And you, as a matter of fact, you are the director of Ejaz Khan Cinema. And you are now going to be making a movie that you're going to call Trapped. Coming soon, you're going to be making it in this year, 2023. Can you tell us what this is about and why did you choose to make it?
Yeah, I mean, I think North Dakota inspired me, but I think the issue doesn't just stay in North Dakota, right? The issue is all over the place, all over the globe, so to speak, but we just don't want to look at it, right? We don't want to address it. We don't want nothing happens in our backyard, so to speak.
Right.
So I was in North Dakota filming my previous film, which is called Before They Vanish, and I, came across this girl who showed up on set a few times, and then I started to speak with her, and after speaking with her, she started to tell me her story, and her story was really sad. I mean, so I said, I went back to New York and I spoke to my wife, and my wife said, we are doing the previous film, and that was for the horses, for the Nakota horses in Linton.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we going to ignore the human issue that's really going on? So both of us decided we will create a film and we'll do our best to create awareness and let people know that it happens in our backyard, no matter where you are, in North Dakota, in New York, in Singapore, in Dubai. I mean, wherever you go, it's happening, and we just turn our faces towards.
We have a little tease here that kind of explains what the movie is going to portray. So let's watch that.
We begin our newscast with a request for help. The Dickinson Police Department is asking for the public's assistance in locating missing girl Brooke Thompson of Dickinson, North Dakota. Brooke was last seen yesterday around 5 p.m. walking towards her home. According to police, she was last seen wearing black leggings, a pink sweatshirt, gray running shoes, and a black winter coat when she left school. She was also carrying a black backpack. If you have seen Brooke or have any information concerning her whereabouts, please contact the Dickinson Police Department. We will continue to follow the story and bring you updates as they become available.
It's riveting when you think about it. All of the people that see something like that are going to associate it with someone they know, some child from the neighborhood, a child of their own, and hopefully this helps you get that message out.
It's surprising. I travel quite a bit, and these days when I'm traveling, and I don't want to say it's a bad habit, but I have a habit of speaking to strangers. And the more I travel at the airports, and the more I meet people, and one thing leads to another, and they say, "Oh, so what are you working on now?" And I tell them about the film. If it's a woman, I should say that a good 8% of them say, "Oh, it's happened to me as well." 80%, that's a lot, no?
Yes, absolutely. And I think children also need to understand that this is happening. And does any part of the film portray what kids see or what they experience when their friend disappears?
No, in the film we don't have that. But I mean, speaking about children, I have interviewed about 82 girls who have suffered and who has, they've got into sex trafficking somehow or the other. Um, One of them, the story just hits me. I think about it all the time. She was 11, and it happened where her father did that to her, and she was with the understanding that that's normal. Fathers do that. That's what she said to me. She said, I was so young. Wait, I'm not sure whether she said she was 8 years old or 11 years old. I'm not sure. But when she said that to me, that she thought that that was a normal thing a father does, that is really disturbing.
Heartbreaking.
Well, right, they don't know any better. And I want to make sure everybody knows that you do have a contest too. That somebody, it's going to be a giveaway to go to New York City for the premiere. Let's put that poster up there. And how would somebody enter for this contest? Oh, I guess we don't. I'm sorry, we don't have the poster. But how do people? Can they go to your website, ejazkhancinema.com, to enter for the contest?
Yes, they do. We can send you a link if you like later on, but the yeah, you enter the contest by sending us your emails, and then you'll come to the premiere and enjoy.
And if your name is drawn, you can, once the movie is ready to premiere, they can get a trip to New York City to see it, right?
Yes.
And is this going to be, you said you talked to like over 80 women. Is this
crazy.
going to be kind of a
So many.
conglomeration where you portray what's happening?
No, I mean, in my career, I've tried making documentaries, and I am not pleased with my work as a documentary maker. So I can make feature films, and so it's turned into a feature film, and it is a feature film. So it's not what's really going on. Of course, I've bent and twisted the information, but it's a lot of true events that's happening in the movie as well.
I appreciate you bringing to light that it happens here in North Dakota, because like you said, so many people are under the impression that it happens somewhere else, someone else's neighborhood, someone else's children, and or their make-believe children. So great work. I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, it happens in New York as well. It happens all over. And I am fortunate enough, like I said, I'm fortunate enough to travel. And I traveled quite a bit, and I traveled overseas. I was in France, and when I'm speaking to them, they say exactly the same thing. Oh, it doesn't happen here, but it does.
Yeah.
When you get a moment with the person and she's willing to share that with you, it happens in France as well. So, I'm just doing it in North Dakota because I've made family in North Dakota, and the story started in North Dakota. You guys are absolutely warm and loving people there, and yeah, so it started there. So I felt I should just film it there as well.
Well, thank you so much, Ejaz. I appreciate you making the film and coming on the show today to talk about it.
Not at all.
And when we come back, we're actually going to go to the North Dakota Human Trafficking Task Force website and look at some of the advice they give on what you should do and the things to look for. So stay with us.